How you doing out there? This is John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer, in fabulous Chandler, Arizona. What a beautiful city this is. Everything is new. Freeways everywhere. Everything is modern. It's beautiful here. Endless summer. No snow. And it's nice. Right now it's January and it's gorgeous. And I'm just telling you, it's wonderful to be able to live here. I highly recommend it. John Wayne Mercure, I write sonnets. On this one here I wrote, why? It's a dead serious thing. Sonnet number 915. I wrote it 10 years ago. Why? To honor police. And a lot of people are going to get turned off and say, the police, I don't like the police. What's wrong with you? We have to have police. Without police, it's anarchy. It's the devil's takeover. Is that what you want? We have to have police. And don't kid yourself. If the police aren't around and they can't handle the situation, they'll call the army. They'll call the military. They'll call the National Guard. Law is law, and the law is precious and sacred, and the police are there to help us keep the law. It's rational. And I wrote this sonnet, number 915, to thank this detective, James Peters. I got his picture here, and I'm giving tribute to him. I'm honoring him, because being a police officer is the toughest job in the world. And this guy arresting violent felons, violent perpetrators, it's the toughest way to make a living, being a police officer. You face death from crazy people, from predators. There's bad people out there. You can't go over there and be a wussy. It's not right. You can't, as a police officer, you should be allowed to be proud and be able to defend yourself. Violent criminals, they make their own law. They victimize citizens. Valiant, brave police officers, they keep the peace. They're sent from heaven, that they're willing to give their lives. Yeah. Like our military, they're volunteers. I respect that so much. They come back and they're cut to pieces and limbs missing and burns. And they volunteered for that? Yeah, for America, for righteousness, to support the law. And I'm asking all of you to hey, help us protect our veterans. Help us honor our police officers. I'm doing it. What are you doing? Police, I think, are sent from heaven. Men and women of incredible courage, in danger of their own lives, to be killed. Broken laws. They need rapid response before the innocent die. Police officers should be commended for their valor and their honesty. Please understand, society needs police. We have to have them, or we have total lawlessness, total anarchy. It's the devils and the demons in charge, the thugs, the scoundrels, the thieves. This young man, he has over 300 recorded felony arrests. A brave man is James Peters. A reporter, I have her name here. I'm not going to put her name out there. I don't want it out there. She's wrong. I mean, questioning his actions and his motives. And yeah, there should be some questions. But media reporters, they always see the police as the culprit and the personal enemy of everybody. And the media's got to get over that. They're just trying to do their job, a tough job that they probably can't do. They're afraid to do, to risk their lives. And they claw down an officer's service record and put it through the shredder, slandering him. There's slanted publicity, never realizing that the thugs in society, they require firm law enforcement. The law is everything. You ever have to call on somebody to serve and protect you, the public from the violent? You call the police. This officer, James Peters, he wants to go home at the end of his shift. Often the issue is in doubt. You don't know, you might get killed. Crimes can end up in grisly death. You can be shot. Police officers are not paid to lose fights. And people forget that. They're not paid to lose fights. They're supposed to enforce the law. They fight to win. And I told you already, if they're having a real problem, they're going to call the National Guard. They're going to call the Army. The law is a law, and we have to support it. We have to defend it. We have to enforce it fairly, equitably. Please admit that calling 911, those are citizens. They really need defending. They need help. They need rapid assistance. They need firemen. Firemen, they need paramedics responding. And these guys don't get the respect that they deserve. These men and women that are firefighters, paramedics. You know, sometimes the firemen and paramedics, they need protecting. People attack them. I mean, are people really that? They're not righteous to do that. Attack somebody else that's trying to help others? What the hell's going on? You got to get a grip, you people out there, you adults. You have to be an adult. You have to do the right thing. Righteousness. Righteousness. And they need protecting. The police too. The firemen too. The paramedics too. A police shooting, whenever they shoot off their gun, it's always reviewed and scrutinized, and it's fully investigated. They have to be careful. And armchair quarterbacks, oh, they're always saying, oh, the police, criticize the police. They analyze the police. They dissect the police. They cut them up alive with their reputation. Well, split-second crime scenes, decisions that you make in a split second, in the heat of the moment, it's too easy to criticize those people from a distance. You don't know. You weren't there. Volatile incidents of crime. They're dealing with it, and it's so hot, and it's so quick, and it's so violent, and you think, I might die here? And life chooses life. Life chooses life. You think that he's going to pick his life and her life over yours when they're enforcing the law? They have the right to defend themselves. They have extensive training. Vast experience, most of them. Police officers are under oath to God. And there's explosive situations that are so hard to handle, and it's part of the job. They expect it, facing imminent death. Thank God for police officers like James Peters. He's willing to die for us. I rank them among America's most valiant patriots and heroes. I mean, the thin blue line is pretty thin. Some places they can't get police officers. Come on, man. We got to respect the ones we got. Then other people will want to be police if they're respected. And they should be respected. I respect them. And if you don't, what the hell is wrong with you? Who are you going to call if you're in trouble? The police, 911. And this officer, he's had 6 shootings in 10 years. And during that time, 6 times he had to use his weapon with 300 felony arrests of criminals. That's a good record, 300 felony arrests. This is a stellar public service record of this officer. I think James Peters, that's so wonderful that he's helping us beat back the tide of lawlessness, outlaws. The old West is over, man. No more outlaws. No more. We got to have sanity. We got to have legality. We got to have the law. We got to fight back against evil. God bless James Peters and all dedicated police officers. John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer, I'm telling you, I'm talking to you. All the time I get mail saying the police need support and the police need support, and I got to do something, so I'm doing it. I wrote this 10 years ago. It's even more so important now to commend an officer. Maybe you guys should make a video and commend a special police officer. I urge you to do so. I'm doing it. Why can't you? We got an American Citizens United political party. We got to unite together, and we got to do the right thing. Our party devoted to righteousness. Righteousness. And I'm telling you, it's an honor to do this, to honor the police. God bless all of you, men and women, okay? Firefighters, paramedics, thank you. And the veterans in the service, you volunteered, thank you. Thank God for these people. Au revoir, mes amis. Dieu gardez-vous pour toujours.